What's going on, everybody? How are we doing today in the chat? We are doing a fun little tier list video today. Let's be honest, it was gonna happen eventually. Let's be fair. This was like Thanos, inevitable. But how are we all doing today in the chat? Look at this layout. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I made it myself. Well, all the layouts I make by myself, though. But yeah, let me know if you guys can hear everything okay. There should be some background music playing right now. I don't know if it's working or not. Let me know. Boo, I scared you. Oh my goodness. Gangster, you can't be doing that. You scared the bajibble-abbles out of me. What the heck is a bajibble-abble? I'm surprised I said that correctly. But yeah, what's up, Mr. Tap? How you doing today? How are y'all today? We're doing pretty good, I think. We're just doing a really casual tier list, basically podcast, but with extra steps. If that makes sense. But yeah, we are here, and yeah, just pretty simple. But how are you doing today, Mr. Tap, and by extension, Gangster, everybody in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Can you hear everything clear? Lovely. That means I did something right. Of course, I like doing things right. Of course, I'm ambidextrous, so I guess that wouldn't really make sense to the context. Beats me. Beats me. Alright. So, without further ado, I suppose, let's get right into this. So, first up, we got Bug. Let's see here. Bug. What do I think about Bug? Bug is pretty cool, I think. It's not like crazy. Really though, what is a Hoppaloo Special? I don't freaking know. Trust me, Gangster, if I knew, I'd tell you, and I have no clue. Well, let's see here. So, yeah. See, I'm trying to differentiate between Pokemon that are bug type and the bug type itself, because those are two different tier lists, I feel. Although at the same time, the bug types are freaking. Bottom Bug was made to be an early game type. All the mons level up fast and evolve earlier, and all the stats are shit. I feel like that can be said for a lot of them, yeah. Well, like, oh, excuse me, I burped. No. But like with Pokemon like my personal favorite bug type is actually Vespiquen. So like, I think they're pretty strong. Obviously, male Combi sucks. Let's get that clear. But then you got like Scizor, Yanmega, you know, all those good Pokemon. But like, I'm trying not to, like I said, I'm trying to differentiate it here. But like, at the same time, I do like the bug type. So you know what? I think for now, I'm gonna put Bug and Meh, because it's not awful. Like, it's not rubbish. Let's be clear with that. It's not rubbish, but like, it's pretty loud. You think you can turn it down a bit? Absolutely. Thank you much for that well-timed feedback. Appreciate that. Alright. How about now? Let me know how the music is now. But yeah. Bug, I think, is a safe meh for now. That's why it's always in the first few ads, never at the end. Exactly. Yep. So anyway. Dark. I do like a lot of dark types here. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, I love that. Love it. Alright. So dark type. Let me think. So dark type is, it's pretty offensive if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's usually more specially than, you know, physically. But like, there's Pokemon like Weavile, for example, my favorite dark type, who really get in there with those dark type moves, you know? Like, Night Slash is a really cool move, actually. I really like Night Slash. But, yeah, let's see here. I can't really, wow, that was weird. I can't really think of any, other top tier dark types on my list, or from my list, rather. I don't actually have a list next to me, but, like, Dark is the best type? I humbly disagree, but Dark is pretty solid. Like, Although, I guess Houndoom and Incineroar are Pokemon as well. I mean, they certainly are Pokemon. Like, what else would they be? Not Pokemon? They're an early game hood, late game. Hmm. Yeah, so I think Dark type would probably be like. I think Dark type is noise. I think just straight up, I think Dark type is noise. Like, it's not that yast here, but like it's not like it's not it's not meh at all whatsoever. Like Dark type, I think is a really solid typing, but like I don't really have a lot of Pokemon that I really like. I'm crazy about when it comes to the Dark type, but Bisharp is pretty cool. Let's be fair. But like, yeah, I think Dark type's pretty. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. But anyway, let's see here. It's a great Pokemon too. Level decent, the best mons, and can be used at any point. Murkrow. I do really like Honchkrow actually. I do like Honchkrow, and of course we can't forget about Umbreon. Umbreon is pretty awesome too. But yeah, I think it's a pretty solid noise, as one might say. Yeah. Let's see here. So Dragon type. I'll be honest with you. I'm not actually that big a fan of Dragon types. Like, don't get me wrong, Dragon type is great and all, but like, it's kind of just that one overpowered type for the first 4 or 5 generations. So like, it's like I didn't really use that many Dragon types. Garchomp is obviously one of my favorite Pokemon, but like, oh, hello. Let's change that back to this one. Alright, anyway. As I was saying, I was outside on a swing for 3 hours today. I don't know how I didn't get sick. Well, you know what? It just shows your freaking determination to not get sick. Dragon type is late game. It's got the highest best, but everyone's level up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Like, to be fair, I don't usually use a lot of dragon types unless, you know, it's a randomizer, obviously. But like, hmm. Like, I think dragon type is a solid middle of the road. Like, I'm not crazy about the dragon type, but I'm also not like, ah, this type is trash, you know? Like, I think dragon type is very solid overall. Like you got your Garchomps, you got Giratina is actually my favorite legendary, so I guess that's something to be said. I like Noivern. That's one of the Pokemon I can think of. Let's see. Palkia, Reshiram's pretty cool as well. All those Pokemon, they're pretty mint. They're pretty mint. But like, obviously you can't really judge based on outliers, you know? Like as a whole, the Dragon type is I, because you got freaking Appleton, for example. Or no, actually, I think Flapple's the Dragon type. I think Appleton is just grass, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not really good at Gen 8 Pokemon knowledge, to be honest. But yeah. I think Dragon is a solid I, middle of the road. Electric. Now, of course, Luxray is my second favorite Pokemon. So, already, like, Electric is going to be higher than I, in my personal opinion, of course. You get freaking Electric types are pretty, like, they're pretty solid. Like, you got your Magnezones, your Electivires, your Amphiroses. What else you got? You got your freaking Raikus. Oh, I punched my mic. Or my face, one of the two. And you got, like, let's see here. Yeah, but all the pseudos outside T-Tar and Metagross are dragon? That's true. Don't get me wrong. That's true. But, like, I think overall, like, a lot of the other dragon types are kind of meh, if I'm being totally honest. Along with the fact I'm trying to look at the typings objectively, but, like, I'm still looking at the Pokemon. It's weird, I'll be honest. The way I'm doing this is kind of, well, oofied. But you know what? It's my tier list. But yeah, I tease. Anyway, so yeah, I think Dragon is pretty middle of the road. Electric, as I was saying, your Amphoses, your Electivires, I think I said Magnezone earlier. Your Zekroms, for example. Yeah, your Galvantulas, like, there's a lot of really good electric types in my opinion. I think electric type is like, I'm not sure if it's in the Yas tier, but I'm really tempted to put it in Yas. What you guys think? Turn it over to the chat for your opinions, my friends. But yeah, electric I think is definitely either Noise or yeah, just based on like it's a very offensive typing. It uses a lot of special moves, but also like if you're running a physical Raichu, that'd be pretty cool too. Like I had one of those in one of my, I think I did a Wonderlock with a Raichu before. Yeah, let's see. Oh, Gangster, I just realized what you meant by that. Yeah, I think that Snivy was actually level 5 now that I think about it. Because he just got that, didn't he? Where did he get... He got Ash tripped up. That was his name, right? Please tell me I made a funny joke. Lecture's in the middle of the road, has a few legendaries, not crazy stacks, but not easy to level up. I suppose that's fair. But, like... When talking, like, obviously they're, like, as I was saying, they're offensive, like, offensively special. So, like, that's pretty cool. And then, like, obviously, again, the physical Raichu thing is kind of irrelevant, if I'm being totally honest. But, like, the sheer amount of good, like, electric-type Pokemon is, like, very solid. Like, you got your Electroses as well. You got your freaking, what else is there? I'm drawing a blank. Crap. I didn't plan to not think. Thinking is hard. But yeah. I think overall, I think electric type is definitely at least. Why did I randomly feel the need for milk? Like, I just feel like I need milk right now. Well, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, it's because normal type is on that list. And what is a normal type? Miltank. So you know what? You just connected those things subconsciously. Now you really need milk. Big brain maneuvers. Or something like that anyway. But yeah, I think electric type is definitely going to be like high Noise. Only notable Mons. Mr. Tap, have you forgotten about Luxray? What an absolute legend of a Pokemon. Then you got your Magnezone, like Electivire's really good as you said. I like Galvantula. Galvantula's cool. Raichu, I guess Toxtricity, but he's kind of a... ManGTV has left the chat. Who? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is. But yeah, I think electric is high Noise. And maybe Yas. Gonna have to disagree with you there. To be fair though, your opinion, my opinion, can be two different things. You know? That's the thing. Like, that is what makes us human. We can have these differentiating opinions. And we can have a genuine discussion about it. I appreciate it. He's a Poketuber that absolutely hates Miltank. Well, let's be fair to him. Most people hate Miltank if it's by Whitney. Let's be fair. But yeah. Fairy type. Fairy type. I'm gonna be honest. Not a big fan. Like, most of the Pokemon in the Fairy type, albeit maybe Gardevoir, like, are just kind of meh. Like, unless I'm forgetting one, but like, I can't think of any Fairy type that I actually genuinely like besides Gardevoir. Oh, you know what? That's a lie. Togekiss. Togekiss is amazing. Although he was only, he merely adopted the Fairy type. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Rebranded normal Psychic? I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, but you got your Togekiss and Gardevoirs, but I think other than that, I can't really think of any Fairy type mom that really stands out to me. You know? So I think this is gonna have to be our first rubbish. If I'm being honest. The only real Fairy types that aren't normal or Psychic adopted are worthless, so I say in the bin. Get in the bin, get in the bin. Alright. Fighting type. Now, This might be a little controversial, but I freaking love the fighting type. Just overall, just like fighting type has so many decent mons. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of carried by my personal favorite Pokemon, like Infernape, Lucario, and stuff like that. But like, then you got your Pokemon like freaking Incineroar, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. that was a tease, obviously. He's a fire dark type. But yeah, you got your Hawluchas as well. I really like Hawlucha. Pangora's solid. And yeah, I personally, I just really like fighting type. Well, see, just because it's not super effective against a lot of things, also, and it's also weak to a lot of things, personally, I just really like the fighting type in general. Like, the designs are always, like, really solid, and, like, I really like their offensive presence on the battlefield, if I'm being perfect. Let's see here. Easy to eat. Sorry about that, gangster. I was in the zone. Let's see. Only real fairy types. Slurpuff is the best fairy type. Fighting type is It's weak to a lot, and the only a few good mons. Again, I'm going to have to disagree with you. There's a lot of really good fighting types out there. And yes, gangster, your messages were coming through. Like I said, I was in the zone. Apologies for that. But yeah, yeah. So I think Machamp line is the only notable. Again, you have the Infernape line, the Lucario line. Hawlucha is freaking awesome. Freaking, other fighting types, yeah. Like you said, Machamp. Freaking, Poliwrath I really like, actually. He's not crazy, he's not the best ever, but, you know, he's certainly one of the finer mons in, yeah. And then you got, like, your Heracrosses, your Blazikins, your freaking... I really like Medicham, actually. Fun fact, Medicham was actually my first ever shiny. After Gen 5, though, besides Hawlucha and maybe Pangoro, fighting types get kind of rubbish. Especially the freaking... the new Zamazenta, but... I was literally just about to say, gangster, who the frick cares about Zamazenta? His moveset is butters, and freaking, like, I just don't like his design. They're just dogs. Like, that's it. They're just dogs. But yeah, like, after Gen 5, I feel like it really goes downhill besides maybe a few. So maybe that's holding it back slightly, but, like, some of these mons are just too good to keep. Maybe it's Hawlucha, like an unreal amount of weakness. Poliwrath isn't used outside Gen 1. Blaziken and Infernape are especially as starters. Alright. That's your opinion, though. That is your opinion. Alright. Oh, but then you got your Brelooms. Yeah. Times 4 weak to flying, but, you know. Like, fire needs to be in Yas. Well, we're getting to that. And, of course... fire is indeed in Yas. I'm not sure if it's better than fighting or not. For now, we'll put it ahead of fighting for now, just because, you know, like, general stuff like we were just talking about. But, like, fire is frickin' fire. Let's be fair. Like, we love fire over here. But yeah, like, you got your Infernapes, you got your Magmortars, you got your Ho-Ohs, you got your freaking, like, all those good mons out there. Like I said, you got your Blazikins as well. The Zard, of course. Like I said before, Houndoom is up there, Incineroar. All those good mons. Okay, to be fair, Diamond Pearl is his own, like that's his own issues, alright? Gangster, I'm gonna have to unfortunately inform you, Groudon is not actually a fire type until he goes primal. Only when he goes primal is he a fire type. But yeah, like I said, his arts, and actually, this is probably gonna be a very big controversial statement, but I actually really like Simisear and the other monkeys of Gen 5. I think, like, they're really cool to me. Like, and it's probably more just like, I like them as a whole. Alright, here, let me Let me just do something real quick. So let's see here. Ground. Let's see. Let me scroll down here because I actually pulled up a list. Groudon is a ground type. He has Drought, but you know, he only gains Ground Fire when he goes Primal. Like, come on. I know my stuff. I know my stuff. He just has Drought. He's a pure ground type until he goes Primal, as I was saying. But yeah. Other than that, though, yeah, I'd say Fire is probably either my first or second favorite typing of all time. But yeah. Let's see here. What else do we have here? We've got Flying type. See, there's so many good flying types. Alright, later gangsters. See you back in a bit. Assuming we're still doing this. We'll probably be here for a little bit while. Because we'll probably do some reorganizing in a little bit. But yeah, flying. We go soaring. And no, I'm not talking about the Planeswalker. If anybody gets that, I love you. I love you anyway, but that's besides the point. So let's see here. Flying. Like I said, there's a lot of really good flying types out there. But I think the problem is flying has so many different mons. Like, don't get me wrong, it's an absolutely fantastic type. But I think it's carried by the fact that there's just so many. And there's only one, like, pure flying type in the fact of Tornadus. Which is really cool, I think. Like, because you got Staraptor, you got, I think Togekiss is all, yeah, Togekiss is fairy flying. I think, anyway. You got Vespiquen, you got your freaking, Noivern, you got your freaking, Yanmegas, your freaking, like, all of those good Pokemon, you know? So I think, if I had to pick, I think flying would definitely be in top of nice. Or maybe switch between electric here. Like I said, we'll go back at the end and, you know, figure that stuff out. For now, I think that's a pretty good spot for flying at the moment. But yeah, yeah, I think flying is definitely good. Obviously, oh, you got your Gliscors as well. Okay, Gliscor is awesome. Like, I can't front with you. Gliscor is amazing. All right, but yeah, Gliscor is amazing. Flying type, I think is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I can't front with you. Nice. But yeah, what other flying types are there? There's obviously your Salamence, your Rayquazas, your freaking, your Gyarados. Gyarados is flying type. Can't forget Gyarados. But yeah, moving right along, of course, we have the Ghost type. Now, Ghost type, how do I feel about Ghost type? Because, like, obviously, there's a lot of good Ghost types. Like, Drifblim is obviously my favorite Ghost type here. Gengar, obviously good. Spiritomb, obviously good. Chandelure is awesome as well. Trevenant, Dusknoir. There's a lot of good Ghost types, actually. Yeah, then you got your freaking, whatchamacallit, the, Golurk. Golurk's pretty awesome. And yeah, there's a lot of good Ghost types out there. I think Ghost is a solid, like, upper alright, low noise. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. Mr. Tap. Yeah, I think Ghost, it's not in yaws, by no means necessary, but, like, I think it's definitely in the noise tier. It's not, like, crazy or anything like that, but it's definitely above Dragon, that is for sure. And let's be fair, I think it's a little bit better than Dark. I don't think it's better than Electric though. I think Electric sweeps it there. Worst typing better mons? That is, yeah. I think if you condense it down, I think Ghost has just better quality of mons over Dark. Because, like, I just listed off, like, a ton of really good Ghost types just off the top of my head, and I could barely do more than 3 with a freaking Dark type, you know? But nevertheless, moving right along, Grass. Ooh. See, I like a lot of Grass types, but I'm not sure, like, objectively speaking, if Grass can really go above Dragon. I feel like Grass is definitely mid-tier, because, like, don't get me wrong, grass is, it's alright, but like, the only really notable Pokemon are like the starters like Decidueye, Sceptile, Torterra, and the freaking, like, and Roserade. Let's not forget Roserade there. But like, other than that though, there's really a lack of just really solid grass types. At least if I'm not thinking off the top of my head. And of course, there's only like 1 or 2 legendaries with it as well. Maybe 3 or 4. But like, I can barely think of any other grass types that really touch the few I just mentioned, you know? But, what you guys think of that? Grass, what do you think of the list so far? Is the list fucked? Is the list fucked? Like, and obviously this is my tier list, so I guess it can't really be fooked, if you know what I'm saying. But like, it's looking pretty good so far, I think. It's looking pretty solid, I'd say. But yeah, let's see here. I think moving. Well, yes, the list is definitely odd, and it goes without saying that like different lists will be completely different to people. Like obviously, for some people, Dark will be in Yas, and Fairy will be in like alright, you know, like Fire and Fighting could be in Rubbish for some people, you know. But that's just how it is. That's how differing opinions work, you know. And at the end of the day, you know, just putting your opinion out there is really hard as it is. So you know, it's a fun little exercise. It is very fun. Also, if you look to the right there, you already know what it is, and you already know what to do. Besides that, let's get back into it. So ground types. For those who don't know, Gliscor, as I said before, is my 3rd favorite Pokemon. Alright? Gliscor is amazing. I love him. Especially in the anime. Like, freaking amazing. Like, he's got the little tongue. I don't know what that was. But yeah, I think ground is definitely a very, very solid typing. You got your freaking Gliscors, you got your Mamoswines, you got your freaking Rhyperior. I really like Rhyperior. Torterra as well. Yeah. I think ground type is definitely at least a Noise, just in general. Like, I think it's definitely, like, solid, to say the least. But, like, You got your Gangsta Doe back? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We'd love to see it. But yeah, we're just discussing ground right now. I think, and then there's Crocodile. Crocodile is really good. Wait, is Crocodile? Crocodile is a ground type. Ground Dark, I think. But yeah. I think ground is probably, it's probably like right around this area. I think it'd be right here. Because, don't get me wrong, I really like the electric type, but like, well, I mean, I really like the ground type, but electric type, I feel ground is just, you know, screw it. We're gonna put electric up here. Like, just gonna put electric up there. I think ground types also are really good defensively as well. But like, Earthquake is one of my favorite moves in the game. So like, you gotta cut them some slack there. And obviously, you know, they go hand in hand with flying types because they get their asses kicked. But most ground types actually get rock type coverage as well. So some of them can really pound with the best. Like Rhyperior, for example, they can take down flying types. But yeah, I think moving electric up there and keeping ground and the Noise tier is pretty cool. Ice type. Oh, I think we're about to have another little bit of an oofy, if you will. See, ice types, like, don't get me wrong, again, you got your Weavile, you got your Glalie Frostlass, you got your Abomasnow. I like Abomasnow. Yeah, there's not really a lot of, like, they're, like, super offensive, but the defenses are just ass. It's absolute rubbish. The defenses are rubbish, not the actual type. I think ice is, I feel like it's in meh. Like, it's not the worst, but like, it's also like, it's probably a little bit better than, no, I actually prefer the bug type over ice type, if I'm being honest. But yeah. Normal. I've actually recently gained a really, like, newfound respect for normal. Like, they're really, like, not to my knowledge, like, most of the solid ice type, like, have really poor defenses. Like, like I said, take Weavile, for example. Like, it's really fast, it's really strong. Like, its offensive presence is practically, like, untouchable, like, to most Mons. But then you have, like, these defenses, and it's just like, well, you're dead. You know, that's why they gotta be built fast, you know? And, like, obviously, there's some ice types that differ from the pack. Like, like, a lot of, like, each typing has their own, like, separate from the norm, if you will. Like, for example, the stereotypical fire type is, or I guess stereotypical fighting type is, like, all about the offense, all about the offensive presence. But there's also a few that are, like, really defensive, you know? There's obviously going to be outliers. But yeah, I'd say ice is probably, like, right there. But normal, I think it's alright. It's just normal, as one might say. You know what I mean? Like, it's normal. Like, you can't really say anything bad about the normal type because, you know, like, it's not bad. Like, it's obviously weak to fighting. That's pretty much it. And it's also immune to ghosts. Like, it's a really solid typing overall. Like, you got your Staraptors, you got basically all the bird Pokemon from their respective generations. Mr. Tap, you got a dip. Sorry, that is quite a right. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you had a lovely discussion, lovely time. Do hope you have a lovely day and appreciate you being here. I hope to see you later. Yeah. Have a good day. But yeah, normal type, like, you got your Staraptors, you got Togekiss in Gen 4, you got Bibarel. I actually really love Bibarel, especially recently. Like, he's such a good Pokemon. Like, Slacking, of course, in Randomizer specifically, like, he's awesome. And there's a few others here and there, like, you freaking, what else is there? Brango Burr. Nah. But yeah. I think normal is pretty middle of the pack, if I'm being totally honest. Now, Poison. Poison is a type that is, like, it's decent. Like, I personally don't really use a lot of Poison types on my teams usually, but, like, Poison type is still good typing. Like, obviously, you got your Roseraids again, your Crobats, your Gengars, your freaking Brango Burr. Toxtricity is pretty cool. What else is there? There's a few others. There's quite a few other decent mons out there that are poison types. Naganadol, pretty solid. The Nidos, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, love those. So I think overall, I think poison is bottom, or maybe top meh. No, bottom alright. Alright, down to the final 4 typings. Psychic. What do I think about Psychic? Back again, love that. Did you get your milk? Glass of Klim, as I like to call it. It's just milk backwards, but that's besides the point. Psychic. Like, obviously you get your Mewtwo. Alakazam is there. What other Psychic types are there? There's not a lot of Psychic types I really, like, enjoy. Like, obviously you got your Gardevoirs and Glades. Don't get me wrong, those are fantastic. You got your Metagross. Metagross is solid. I think Psychic is probably like high I, maybe low noise. Something like that. For now, I think we'll put it right there. Psychic, very solid overall. Very offensive. Very defensive as well. Especially in Gen 1. My goodness. Psychic types were broken. Sheesh. Oh no, I forgot I walked downstairs and now I came back, forgot some, and... Oh no, did you forget your milk? No. Your poor milk. Left behind. But nevertheless, we're still kicking. Oh, Espeon. Espeon's a good example of the defensive side of Psychic, of course. But, oh, but then you got your Bronzong. Oh my goodness, I love Bronzong. My fourth favorite Pokemon. Like, Bronzong is amazing. I love him. You know what? Just because I love Bronzong that much, I'm just going to leave it on alright. Because, you know, I'm not going to be swayed by a single Pokemon. You know, this is an objective typing list. When we go in more in-depth with the typings within, then maybe we'll do that. Because, you know, I mean, we might do more tier lists down the line. Who knows? If you guys want to see more tier lists, you know what to do. Hit the like button, you know, all that good stuff. You know, if you enjoy it, then we'll do it. It's really that simple. But yeah, yeah, I think Psychic is very solid. Solid top, alright. My gums hurt? Ooh. That's a bit of an oofy poopy scoopy loopy doopy, if you know what I'm saying. It do be an oofy. But anyway, speaking of oofies, here comes the rock type. Now, don't get me wrong, the rock type, it's there. I'll be honest, it's there. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of rock type. Ground is just better, and most of the time, ground is just paired with rock anyway. Like, of course, you have your Aggron and whatnot. Your freaking, again, like I said before, Rhyperior. Your Golems. Like, most of the decent rock types are also ground types. So, like, you can't really, like, I think rock is either bottom meh or maybe top rubbish. Like, I think it has a few redeeming qualities. Besides the fact it's super defensive, like it's like I said, it's meh. It's not amazing. It's not. It's just there. As I said before, it's just there. All right. It's quite simple. But of course you also got your T-Tars and stuff like that, which I guess keep it in meh, just because Aggron, T-Tar, Rhyperior, very solid Pokemon. What other rock types are there? Oh, you got your Probopass, of course. Probopass is amazing. Love me a good Probopass. But yeah, is it better than Ice type? Tyrantrum, yes. Tyrantrum is pretty solid. Yeah, I think Tyrantrum is definitely good. I think the rock type overall, like I said, it's meh. It's not amazing. It's got a few very high quality mons from it. But like I said, we're looking at the typing objectively as a whole. Alright? We're looking at the typing, what mons are the type, and etc. etc. Tyrantrum is a rock type. It's Rock Dragon, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think it beats out Ice just barely. I think, no. These could probably be reordered either way, I think. Like, neither of them are absolutely amazing. Let's be perfectly honest here. Steel. I love Steel types. I think Steel types are definitely in the Yas tier. It's in the Yas tier. Now, why do I say that? Because, first of all, you got your Bronzong. You got your Probopass. You got your Magnezone. Like, you got your freaking Metagrosses. You got your freaking, like, your Aggrons, like I said before. You got, like, there's so many good Steel types out there. Like, Dialga, or Dialga, as one might say. Aegislash. Like, Klinklang, even. Like, all of these mons are super, super good. And, again, Scizor. Scizor's amazing. And you got your, like I said before, or like we said before, Bisharp. Bisharp's really good. Very solid Pokemon. And yeah, like, I think it might barely beat out Electric, actually. No, I don't think it does, actually. I think it's fine that way. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. But now we move on to the final typing, water. Water is okay. Like, there's a lot of water types. Like, I think, actually, now I think about it, like, you got your Walrein, you got your Feraligatrs, you got your Greninja. Like, Greninja's pretty awesome. Swampert, Quagsire, Suicune, Gyarados, Blastoise, Semipour? Semipour, anybody? Semipour? Anybody love Blazeteza around these parts? But yeah, like, I think water is definitely, I think water is probably like, it's probably like low noise. Maybe high I. Maybe high I. But you got your Laprases, of course. You got your Starmies. Got your freaking the Wailord. Of course, Kyogre. Bibarel is also very solid. Seismitoad. Maybe not that one. Seismitoad is okay. Floatzel. Floatzel's a great Pokemon. So I think if I had to choose, I'd probably put it high I. High I, probably. Yeah. I think with that out of the way, I think, let's see here. Let me just do something real quick. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid, if I'm being totally honest. Anything to change? I think, is fire, like I said, these four up here could definitely be kind of interchangeable. Honestly, I'd probably maybe put fighting type over fire type. Because, actually, you know, I prefer a little bit more fighting type over fire, if I'm being honest. And I think electric is electric better than fire? Probably not. I think it's very densely populated with some of the best mons in the game, electric type that is. Like, I think electric is probably one of the finer types. The finer types. If you know what I mean. Steel, obviously, it's Steel. You got your Zong, you got your Probopass, Magnezone, all those. Like, again, it's just densely populated with good overall solid mons. I think if I had to switch something around, I think I'd switch ground and flying. Think that's a solid list? I think so too. Honestly, I could probably, let's see. Oh man, I gotta go. I feel bad for leaving. You're fine. No worries. We're just doing the ins and outs of the list at this point. You know, we might go on a raid soon. So, you know, if you come back and we see that we've raided someone, go ahead, drop that hashtag taco raid whenever we do that. I'll be here for a little bit. We're just speculating, alright? We're just speculating. Honestly, I could probably move Psychic above Water. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, pleasure having you here, Gangster Doe, as always. As always. Let me think here. I think it's a solid list. Is there anything else that I can think of that could be changed here? Alright, have a great day, gangsta. No, I think it's a pretty solid list. So with that, I think that's a good place to wrap up. Unless anybody has any questions, comments, concerns on the list in general, I think it looks pretty good. I think it came out beautifully. Alright then. With that being said, let us find someone to raid for the day. Let's see here. Who do we want to raid? There's a few people around. Let's see if there's anybody on Twitch to raid. We haven't done a cross-platform raid in a while. No, it's not really looking like it over here anyway. Let's raid. let's rate this guy. He's doing some Pokemon Platinum right now. And it looks like he's going into Elite Four, actually. So you know what we're going to do? I think we're going to go raid this guy. Let's see here. I'm going to go raid my friend Khalil Bao. With the hashtag Taco Raid. And I thank you all so much for watching this lovely tier list video. We might do more in the future. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think of this tier list down in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who knows? Do you think my list is stupid and want to frickin' beat it over the head with a stick? Who the heck knows? But anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.